Hey, how it's going, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you how you can deploy open source language models on RunC.AI. RunC.AI is a cloud computing platform which is more affordable than RunPod, right? And they're reliable as well. So if you are building your AI infrastructure, RunC.AI might be a good choice. Let me show you that how we can deploy language models or different types of AI models on RunC.AI. So if you look at here on my screen, I'm already on their console, but just want to show you a bit of pricing here, right? So if you come, on RunC.AI, you can find out the differences that they provide and with run power. So if you look at here on the screen, right, best prices for 10,000 plus GPUs, and they have different types of GPU machines that you can find it out over here. If you look at the head-to-head pricing with Lambda, RunPod, Pure GPU, RunC.AI is like really good in that regard, right? And they already have images for you. So if you want to work with, let's say, image generation or media generation kind of models, you can use Comfy UI or Stable Diffusion Web UI, right? In that regard, and if you want to work with best of open source language models, we can use DeepSeek and Llama, right? And that's what we're going to do in this video. So the moment you sign in, you get a $5 for you to test it out, and that's a good thing because we can just play around and see if that if this makes sense or not, right? So if you look at here on the dashboard, once I log in the console, in the left hand side, the design is really minimal, right? Most of the time when we work with cloud computing platform, it's like really difficult to kind of navigate different things, right? The features that they provide. But on RunC.AI, I really like the name as well. They say it's reliable, run clever cloud computing, reliable, clever, and I think that's where we are moving right nowadays. When the way we are seeing the explosion in the agentic AI field as well. Now, here on the left hand side we have instance and storage and image and some other utilities like settings and whatnot. If you go to bill, you will find out that I already have my $5 that I already got after logging in. You can see 5 USD that I have it. Now there are two things you can do. One is instance and the other is image. It says you do not have created any images yet. So if you click on create, it will select instance, and we don't have anything over there, right? Because we haven't created any instance, in that regard. So first thing that we have to do, we have to go to instance. So let's come to instance and then click on deploy. Now here you can select different types of GPU machines based on what you want to work with. If you want to work with PyTorch, of course, that is recommended, right? When you're working with large language models, again, you can work with TensorFlow if you want. And you can also create an environment with Miniconda, right? You can also do that. Now, if you look at here, we have GPU models, and RTX 4090 is available as of now. The A100 and H100s are sold out, of course, because those are highly required GPUs for training models or fine tuning models, right? Now, you can see we have RTX 4090. It says 24 gigabytes of VRAM that we have over here, 16 CPU cores, 100 GB of SSD, and 64 GB of RAM. And if you want higher, you can get these things. But this is the list that we can have over here. You can see it says total of this that we have price per hour, right? Now, you have the container image, you have system image. In the container image, you have PyTorch. And you can also go with CUDA as well. If you want, we have DeepSeek. You can see it over here, DeepSeek image. It says view the README. If you click on the README, it takes you to their documentation. It says what is vLLM DeepSeek R1 distill. You can see it says knowledge distillation. I hope you understand about the distillation techniques. That's how DeepSeek was like created, where they use distillation methods to kind of distill the knowledge from best of the models, right? ChatGPT, Anthropics, the Gemini's, and so on and so forth. And they created a distilled model that's named DeepSeek. Within the DeepSeek as well, they had different types of distillations that they did with QN models and Llama's model and so on and so forth. Now you can find it out over here. It says covering 1.5 to blah blah blah. We can go with QN 1.5. You can see RTX 4090. The advantages are a lot. It'll be more greener as well, right? You can see that they have, and we can just copy this and run it, guys. You can see it says the pre-configured environment requires no additional setup. So the good thing about RunPod or RunC.AI or any other, right? And I will say RunC.AI because they're affordable as well. The great thing about them is that you don't have to handle the infrastructure by yourself. RunC.AI handles the infrastructure for you, right? And that's what good about it. And you can see it says The pre-configured environment requires no additional setup. Launch the service with a single command. After initializing your instance, execute the following command in Jupyter Lab. You can see start vLLM API service, and they also have given an example. That's what we're going to do basically. That is the exact same thing, right? Now, you can see it says recommended GPU configuration. For this model, if you want a higher model, like 7 billion parameters or Llama 8 billion parameters, you need different types of machines. You might need 2 RTX, 4 RTX, 8 RTX, depending on what you want to do. Now, okay, we'll come to this. The first thing that we're gonna do is, of course, we're gonna take this machine here. Let's select DeepSeek, and I think we can give a name. I'm gonna call it DeepSeek demo or something. Let's do it like that. uh, you need to create, and you can create it here. You can see a storage. Of course, we need a storage to kind of create it. Of course, all our, yeah, I think this would be fine. I'm gonna say, I think I can just call it AI anytime. This is our bucket where you're gonna have all our files and everything. And you can see we have AI anytime that is there. You can upload your stuff, data, and whatever. Right now, I think this looks good. And if you go back instance, I'll show you. So we have to create it in instance, right? And you can see we have this. Let's click on mount here, and in the object storage and in the instance, I'm gonna just call it DeepSeek demo as I selected it earlier. And I'm gonna click on DeepSeek here, and you can see the pricing. Everything looks good, and click on deploy on demand. It takes a bit of time. You can see the selected image, vLLM DeepSeek R1 digital, right? So vLLM is just some kind of decoding techniques. If you learn about it, so that makes your inference really fast, and of course some compute limited devices. That's crazy, right? So you can have a look at vLLM framework as well, guys. I have a couple of videos on that. Now, when you click on deploy on demand, right, it's gonna take a bit of time for you. You can see the status initialize, right? And once you have everything set up, you can just click on start, and you can just go ahead and start using, the DeepSeek model. Sometimes what happens, guys, right? Let's say we're working with Colab Pro or any kind of or Colab in general or Kaggle, right? You might not have sufficient credits to work with. And let's say if you quickly want to try it out and build some demos and you need GPU, you can just sign in the console on RunC.AI because they give you $5, right? And that's why I wanted to try it out and see if that is really making sense. So in future, I'll be working more with RunC.AI rather than working with RunPod, or let's say pure GPU or Lambda or Vast AI or any other thing, right? Because I can just focus on this this cloud, right? And it gives me really affordable pricing to kind of spin up models. So keep that in mind. If you are struggling with Collab credits, you don't have Collab Pro, you can just sign in here and get $5 and try it out. And of course, you can add more. I'll come back once this is done, guys. Fantastic, guys. As you can see, that our instance is running now, right, on RunC.AI Cloud here. And you can see the product specification. We had an RTX 4090 with 24 gigs of VRAM, and then you can find out, of course, the IP addresses and how you can connect with your external systems, right? You have to do SSH and you connect with it. And the beauty of this is Jupyter Lab. And the data scientists like us, right? We want to work with labs, right? The notebooks and where we can use this. Now let me show you how it works, right? So you have to click on Jupyter Lab. I already have done that just to save some time, right? Now you can see the moment you do Jupyter Lab, you will see this lab, and of course you have to create a file. Of course you can click on this plus, right? When you click on this plus, you will find out the launcher. And I assume you guys know about launchers or the Jupyter Labs, right? Basically an collaborative and interactive IDE for data scientists. Now if you look at here, we have Python 3 notebooks. I created a notebook here called model.ipynb, and where I serve the model through vLLM. And guys, vLLM is fantastic, right? You go on vLLM, you can see a high throughput and memory efficient framework, for inferencing and serving large language models. It's very easy to kind of serve models as an API endpoint, through vLLM. Now, if you look at here, you have to do vLLM serve, and of course, the path of the model. So the model path that is coming from Hugging Face. So you can see the model, Hugging Face, DeepSeek AI, and then the model that we are running. We are running a QN7B. We are running the distilled version of DeepSeek QN7B on a 24 gigs of virtual machine on RunC.AI through vLLM. How cool is that, right? Now you don't need a high compute to kind of work with open source model. That's crazy, right? And it runs on port 8000 because that's what we are forwarding, right? On port 8000, and of course has a model length of 65,000 as a context window. As you can see, if you scroll down, you can find out here, right? It runs on 8000. You can see UVCon running on socket 8000. When you are running this command for the first time, it's going to take a bit of time to load the model. You can see it says loading shift tensors, checkpoint sards, right? You have to get all the sarded weights and load it into this memory, and that's how it tells you that okay, now it's up and running on port 8000. The moment it's up and running on port 8000, you can basically use this as an API endpoint. Now, once that is running on 8000, you can use this wherever you want, right? Within the same environment, or you can also call this externally, right? If you want to call it. Now, the good thing is that they have a sample test.py. If you click on this test.py, you can see I already have it over here. It's compatible with OpenAI SDKs, right? We can use a model that we have served through vLLM via OpenAI SDKs, right? Because they're compatible. Now you can see we are doing from OpenAI, import OpenAI. We have our API key, base URL, and it runs on 8000, version 1. This model name will fetch up the model name. You can also fill the model if you're running multiple models, and you can find out some kind of very simple prompt template over here, and the temperature, you can reduce that. And I have you can click on this plus icon again, the new launcher, and get a terminal. You can see my terminal is still running here, and I already have done python test.py. Now in this python test.py, you can see it says think because it's a reasoning model, right? It has reasoning. Now in the reasoning, you can find out, all right, I just received a query asking me to write a composition of 200 words, blah blah blah, right? That's what we have, right? A composition of 200 words. Now here you can do anything you want, guys. It's up to you. So let's say, for example, you want to change this. You want to say, write fast API endpoint to fetch weather API or weather details from an API or something like this, right? If you save this, you run this again, this will give you a similar response. You do python test.py and it's going to give you some kind of output, and that's what it does. Now, how easy it is. Imagine even if you are not an AI engineer, right? If you're not a pro in this field, you can still work with it. You can still work with open source model, and this kind of you know innovation is really important from an infrastructure standpoint, where you're working with sensitive data, where you can create your own infrastructure, you can work with your own virtual machines, and then you can spin off these images like DeepSeek, Comfy UI, or HDs and llamas and so on and so forth, and keep all your data private within the same infrastructure. So you can build on-premise solutions, right, using RunC.AI cloud computing platform that we have been using. You can see that we got our output here, right? Such a beautiful output. I really liked it, guys. You can see it gives a fast API endpoint, to fetch weather details using an external API. Of course, they're using Open Weather Map API that gives you free credits to fetch weather details. Now, this is fantastic. And not only this, using this, you can use different models as well. Not only the same model, you can get different types of models. And that's how it's working. I'm gonna create you know a few more videos on this because I wanted to show you that how you can use this basically this running instance in an external applications. Like let's say you have an application outside this environment, right, on a Streamlit or a React front end or an interface. How do we use this, right? And you can see we have our IP addresses and SSH login. Of course, I'm going to delete this because I want to save the credits. Now, fantastic. You can see the storage over here. We have the instance over here where we're running our instance or DeepSeek demo, right? Fantastic. If you go to image, of course, we don't have any image as of now. And then this is fantastic. You can create your own image, guys, if you want. I think I will give you the link. Just go and take the $5 for you guys. The $5 free. Let me know if you need more credits. I can figure out something if you're working on cool projects. We can co-build it together using RunC. Okay. And if you have any kind of question, thoughts, or feedbacks, right, on this, let me know. Happy to help and support. And if you like the video, please hit the like icon. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please do subscribe the channel, guys. That motivates me to create more such videos in near future, right? If you have any questions, reach out to me through my social media channels. Find the information on channel banner and channel about us. That's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.